hoping you can hear me okay because there's a lot of external sound going on right now. But it's Friday, it's a beautiful day, it feels really like the beginning of autumn. I've got all of the windows open, just circulating some fresh air, because you know when you just feel like you need a bit of life in the room. And yesterday I had a very intensive clean, so everything feels very nice and fresh, which I love. I feel like sometimes the best time to clean is right before the weekend, because then you have like a lovely clean space that you can properly relax in, rather than feeling like, oh, I need to clean before the week, and you're working and you're not actually like enjoying the space that you've cleaned. But that's a bit of a sidetrack. But today I have quite a fun day, a few jobs and stuff to get on with this morning, and then this afternoon, evening, my friends are coming over, my two girlfriends are coming over for a little dinner party, a girly evening, which will be really nice. I haven't seen them for like a proper catch up in a while, and my New Year's resolution this year was to get better at cooking, and to be honest, I've done a little bit more cooking than normal, but really need to get better at it. So this is a nice little opportunity to cook for them. So I've got a few recipes, I've been looking at a few recipe books, and yeah, it's going to be cute, a nice little catch up, and I'll get to make the space look all nice. I am going to run out now to get some flowers because I just wanted to make the space look very nice. And yeah, I will bring you guys along and take you with me for the day. Hello. I really have that Friday feeling right now. The sun is shining, I've got all my work done for the day, and my girlfriends are coming over in like 2 hours. So I need to start cooking because I basically promised them a cute little dinner party vibe. I've planned like a 3-course situation, kind of like an elevated girl dinner, I'm gonna say. For the main, I'm gonna be using Xanthi's cookbook. I know I got a few comments in one of my last videos about my quiche recipe, and that was just a BBC Good Food. But Xanthi has some really gorgeous recipes in this book, and I'm gonna be making the wild mushroom ricotta and caramelized onion tart, which is gonna be super nice. This actually brings me nicely on to the sponsor of this section, which is Cosori and their air fryer, which I'm gonna show you guys now because I am exclusively gonna be doing this whole dinner party in the air fryer. I feel like I don't often show this area of our kitchen because it is not the most aesthetic, and this is our old little air fryer. I reckon we've had it for like 4 years now. This is why I'm super excited to be partnering with Cosori, who have kindly sent us their Turbo Tower air fryer to upgrade this little dude, because I'm not gonna lie, we do use our air fryer every day, so I'm very excited about this upgrade. It looks so cute. It's like a little robot. Got so excited about seeing what it looked like and the size, because when I heard it was going to be like a tower, I imagined it was going to be huge, but it actually fits so nicely. Definitely more space efficient. This is the roasting rack, which gives you another layer for cooking, and I can just pop that on the top there. What I'll probably do later is put the tart and the potatoes in here, and then I'll probably prep the apple tart so they're all ready and put them in the top one, and then when the girls come, I can just sort them out when they're there. I'm going to peel off the sticker. It's got a very nice snazzy touch screen as well. And then what you can do, which is really cool, is you can sync up the top and bottom drawers so they will cook and be ready at the same time. If you've got something that needs like a longer time versus a shorter time, then you'll have the main and the sides ready at the same time. I'm gonna get started now with prepping all the food, and then I will talk to you guys again once we're there. I realised I didn't actually explain what I was going to be making, but I decided to start on dessert. So I wanted to make these very simple apple tarts. Basically all they are is puff pastry with a bit of apricot jam and some cinnamon spread on top, and then I basically just put the apple slices in the middle of the pastries and folded them inward. I saw some really creative versions of these on Pinterest, but mine wasn't as good, but I can promise you they tasted so delicious. I just prepped them by putting them ready in the top layer of the air fryer, and then when we were ready for dessert, I just popped them on. They literally took 4 minutes, and the air fryer was super quick. To go with the tart I was making as the main, I wanted to have a few sides just to kind of amp it out a little bit. I used the Caesar salad recipe from Xanthi's cookbook, which is a vegetarian Caesar salad. The whole cookbook is vegetarian, and I just prepped this and prepped the salad and got it all ready. Then with the tart, the onions were caramelized. So I just popped these on the hob and then stirred the ricotta all together so it was all ready. The only part of this that I used the hob for was the onions, so everything else was made in the air fryer. A little update live from the kitchen. I have prepped the dessert already in here for later. I've made the salad and the salad dressing, so that's all ready. I'll assemble that when the girls get here. And I'm currently just caramelizing the red onions on the hob. I'm very happy, and I don't know if you can see this, but I can basically fit all of my like tart case in the bottom, which is so nice. So I'm gonna take that out now, but I just wanted to test and see if it fit in there, and it does. I'll put the tart in there, and then I'll put this on the top with the potatoes, and then it can all cook together. The light hiccup because the recipe is mushrooms, and I bought my mushrooms on Monday, arrived on Tuesday, and they are all moldy, so I don't feel comfortable cooking with them. So I'm going to make it into a tomato and onion and ricotta because I feel like that's a safe bet, and then I know it's going to be okay. So a little change of plan, but should still be delicious.
Quando o piano já não quer mais tocar e as teclas pretas não saem do lugar, quando o corno inglês ter que ir pro xadrez porque não tem mais onde ficar.
I am all ready for the girls to arrive now. Everything is prepped and in the air fryer, ready to go. It's so nice having it like all completely ready and having the different sections in the tower, because it just means that like it's all ready for different times and I don't have to like spend too much time in the kitchen over stressing about like when stuff will be ready. The table is set. I'm so happy with it. It looks really cute. I got the flowers from earlier. I went there this morning just to get some fresh flowers. I kind of was umming and ahhing over all the flowers. Nothing was quite right. The florist said that he had some dahlias from earlier and was like, I can make a little arrangement for you. So he made this very pretty little bouquet and it looks beautiful. And then I've just put the candles on. I had a little refresh. I put some red lipstick on from Violette and it's so good. It doesn't transfer, which is really nice. And that is the plan. Is a new day. I've been really bad at vlogging the past week. I've been feeling very demotivated. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's something about the change in seasons, but because it's also the London tube strikes week, it's Friday when I'm filming this today, so it's kind of at the end, but it's kind of messed up my week plans, as in like I haven't really left the house all that much, so I feel like I've been just kind of sitting in this environment at home and just going a little bit stir crazy. So I need to get the house. So today I am leaving the house, which I'm excited. I need to see people, just get out in London and feel a little bit more inspired. I'm meeting Phoebe for a coffee, and then I'm going to a Clarins event, which my old work are putting on, which will be nice. But under the weather, like I'm coming down with something as well, so I feel like everything's off. I went to the NTAs on Wednesday, to the National Television Awards in the UK, and it was so fun. Last minute decided to sew my dress. I think I got a few shots of that. I didn't get any videos of me wearing it though, which was kind of silly. It was a really fun random project. I've never made a dress before. I was very happy with the outcome. To the Sunbury Antiques Market on Tuesday with Amy, which was amazing. I've never been before, but it was such an amazing antique fair. If you're ever in London or near London, it's really easy to get to as well. You can just get the train straight to the Kempton racecourse where it is. And I was literally blown away. There was so much amazing furniture and very kind of reasonably priced. It's the kind of stuff that you see in like Hackney and like East London, that resellers go there, get all their cheap stock and then flog it for like crazy markup in London. Definitely worth going if you have a random Tuesday or Tuesday morning. I reckon you can go quite early. It opens at 6:30. We got there for like 8 and it was still pretty good timing. Anyway, I'm gonna get on and do a tiny bit of work and maybe make a little matcha. We are having a lovely rainy Saturday. Went for a walk, went down the King's Road, which was really nice, and having a stroll around Chelsea, which is also really nice. I feel like we don't do this often enough. It's a little bit rainy, so we keep having to like hop into different shops and things, but it is very nice. And we had a little Pizza Express for lunch. They've got a deal on at the moment where it's like £1 for a pizza if you've already bought one, but we didn't realise that until after we'd shared a pizza. So just a little FYI in case you find yourself in Pizza Express anytime soon. Yeah, went to Waterstones. Also went to this new bookshop, which I think it was new, called the Book Store or something. You'd have seen it in the footage, but it was really good, really nice vibe, very nice selection of books. I got a book. Arch did not get a book. I got the M Train by Patti Smith, which has been on my list for ages.
And they were very chatty.
They were. They spoke to us lots. Yeah, and it was nice. It was nice to have a good selection of books. Definitely felt like my kind of vibe. Sometimes you go into a bookshop and you find a lot of the time you're like just looking for the books on your Goodreads, on your list, but they seem to have everything there. So yeah, now we're just going to wander around a bit and head back.